This hidden vitamin deficiency silently worsens kidney damage. What if I told you that a hidden vitamin deficiency is silently destroying your kidneys and affecting 80% of kidney patients without you even realizing it? Most people focus on controlling blood pressure and managing diabetes, but they completely miss this hidden factor silently destroying their kidneys from the inside. Stanford researchers discovered something shocking about how this vitamin deficiency traps you in a dangerous cycle. Your damaged kidneys cannot activate this vitamin properly, which then causes even more kidney damage, creating a downward spiral that keeps getting worse. What they found changes everything we thought we knew about slowing kidney decline. This deficiency doesn't just affect your bones, it triggers inflammation, raises your blood pressure, and damages the delicate filtering units in your kidneys. But here's the exciting part. There's one simple testing strategy at the end of this video that reveals your exact deficiency level and helps you correct it safely without causing dangerous complications. Can you believe that the vitamin most kidney patients are deficient in is something your body desperately needs to protect those very same kidneys? Yes, I'm talking about vitamin D, and what I'm about to reveal will change how you think about kidney disease forever. Vitamin D deficiency affects up to 80% of people with chronic kidney disease, according to research from multiple medical centers. This isn't just a minor nutritional problem, it's a major driver of kidney disease progression that creates devastating complications throughout your entire body. Here's where things get really complicated. Your kidneys don't just filter waste, they also convert inactive vitamin D from your diet and sun exposure into its active form called calcitriol. This active form is what your body actually uses to protect your bones, regulate your immune system, and most importantly, shield your kidneys from further damage. When your kidneys become diseased, they lose their ability to perform this critical conversion. University of California researchers found that as kidney function declines, the enzyme responsible for activating vitamin D, called 1-alpha hydroxylase, becomes less and less effective. Your body ends up with plenty of inactive vitamin D circulating in your blood, but not enough of the active form that actually works. Think about this dangerous cycle that traps kidney patients. Your damaged kidneys cannot activate vitamin D properly, which leads to vitamin D deficiency. This deficiency then accelerates kidney damage through multiple harmful pathways, which further reduces your kidney's ability to activate vitamin D. The cycle repeats and intensifies, creating a downward spiral that most patients never escape. The scary part is that vitamin D deficiency develops silently without obvious symptoms in the early stages. You might feel more tired than usual or notice muscle weakness, but these vague symptoms get blamed on kidney disease itself. By the time obvious signs appear, your deficiency has already caused significant additional kidney damage. Harvard Medical School studies show that vitamin D levels drop progressively as chronic kidney disease advances through different stages. Stage 3 patients average around 28 nanograms per milliliter. Stage 4 patients drop to 24. And stage 5 patients on dialysis fall to just 21. Optimal levels should be above 30 nanograms per milliliter for kidney protection. Hear me out, because this mechanism explains why your kidney function keeps declining despite following all your doctor's recommendations. Vitamin D deficiency activates a hormone system in your body called the renin-angiotensin system, and this activation directly damages your kidney's delicate filtering units. Johns Hopkins researchers made a groundbreaking discovery about how this process works. When vitamin D levels drop too low, your body produces excessive amounts of a hormone called renin. This renin triggers a cascade that creates angiotensin II, a powerful compound that constricts your blood vessels and raises your blood pressure dramatically. Think about what happens when blood pressure spikes inside your kidney's tiny filtering units called glomeruli. These delicate structures become overwhelmed by excessive pressure, causing their walls to thicken and scar. Over time, this scarring destroys their ability to filter waste from your blood effectively. The angiotensin II doesn't just raise blood pressure. Cleveland Clinic studies reveal that this hormone directly promotes inflammation and fibrosis inside your kidney tissue. Fibrosis is the formation of scar tissue that replaces normal functioning kidney cells. Once fibrosis develops, it's permanent and irreversible. Blood pressure medications can partially block this system, but they cannot completely overcome the effects of severe vitamin D deficiency. You need adequate vitamin D levels to naturally suppress renin production and protect your remaining kidney function. Where things get really concerning is how vitamin D deficiency triggers chronic inflammation that attacks your kidney cells relentlessly. Mayo Clinic researchers discovered that low vitamin D levels cause your immune system to produce excessive amounts of inflammatory proteins called cytokines. These inflammatory cytokines include tumor necrosis factor alpha, interleukin 6, and interleukin 1 beta. Each of these proteins directly damages kidney tissue by promoting oxidative stress and triggering cell death pathways. Your kidneys' filtering membranes become leaky and inflamed, allowing protein to spill into your urine. Proteinuria, the medical term for protein in urine, isn't just a symptom of kidney disease. Northwestern University studies show that proteinuria itself accelerates kidney damage by creating a toxic environment inside your kidney tubules. The protein that shouldn't be there causes inflammation and triggers fibrosis formation. Think about your immune system as an army that's supposed to protect you. When vitamin D deficiency occurs, this army becomes confused and starts attacking your own kidney tissue. Immune cells called macrophages infiltrate your kidneys and release destructive enzymes that break down healthy tissue. Vitamin D normally keeps these immune cells under control through its anti-inflammatory properties. Yale researchers found that correcting vitamin D deficiency reduces inflammatory markers by 30 to 40% within just 8 to 12 weeks. Your C-reactive protein levels drop, your kidney inflammation decreases, and your rate of kidney function decline slows measurably. Before we continue, I'd love to know where you are watching from and if you're working to protect your kidneys naturally. Make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. Type 1 if this content is clear and understandable to you, or type 0 if you didn't know about this vitamin D connection before watching this video. Your feedback helps me understand what's working and what needs more clarity. Here's where vitamin D deficiency creates additional complications that accelerate your kidney decline. Your bones need activated vitamin D to absorb calcium properly, and when this vitamin is deficient, your entire mineral metabolism spirals out of control. Boston University researchers explain that vitamin D deficiency triggers a condition called secondary hyperparathyroidism. Your parathyroid glands sense low calcium levels caused by poor vitamin D function and respond by releasing massive amounts of parathyroid hormone into your bloodstream. This excessive parathyroid hormone pulls calcium out of your bones to maintain blood calcium levels. Over months and years, your bones become weak, brittle, and prone to fractures from minor trauma. Kidney patients with severe vitamin D deficiency experience fracture rates 4 to 5 times higher than people with normal kidney function. Think about how this creates a devastating situation. Your weak bones release calcium into your blood, but your kidneys cannot eliminate the excess phosphorus that accumulates from kidney disease. High phosphorus combined with calcium creates a dangerous condition where these minerals deposit into your blood vessels and soft tissues. Vascular calcification, the medical term for calcium deposits in your arteries, is one of the leading causes of death in kidney disease patients. University of Michigan studies show that vitamin D deficiency dramatically accelerates this calcification process. Your flexible arteries become rigid and calcified like pipes, increasing your risk of heart attacks and strokes by 300 to 400%. Correcting vitamin D deficiency helps break this deadly cycle by reducing parathyroid hormone production naturally. Your bones stop losing calcium, your blood vessels stop calcifying, and your heart function improves. Many kidney patients see their parathyroid hormone levels drop by 40 to 50% within 3 to 6 months of proper vitamin D correction. Pay close attention because this connection between vitamin D deficiency and blood pressure explains why some kidney patients cannot control their hypertension despite taking 4 or 5 different medications. Stanford researchers discovered that inadequate vitamin D keeps your renin-angiotensin system overactive, creating resistant hypertension that damages your kidneys continuously. Blood pressure control becomes absolutely critical for kidney disease patients because high pressure inside your kidneys' filtering units destroys them progressively. Each 10-point reduction in systolic blood pressure slows kidney disease progression by approximately 20 to 30%. Johns Hopkins studies demonstrate that correcting vitamin D deficiency in kidney patients leads to average blood pressure reductions of 5 to 8 points systolic and 3 to 5 points diastolic. These reductions happen within 8 to 16 weeks of achieving optimal vitamin D levels. More importantly, patients often reduce their blood pressure medication requirements as their vitamin D normalizes. The mechanism involves vitamin D's ability to suppress renin gene expression directly. When your cells have adequate vitamin D receptor activation, they produce less renin naturally. Lower renin means less angiotensin II formation, which translates to lower blood pressure and less kidney damage. Your blood vessels also become more flexible and responsive when vitamin D levels optimize. Mayo Clinic researchers found that vitamin D deficiency causes the inner lining of your blood vessels to malfunction and not relax properly. Correcting deficiency restores normal blood vessel function and improves blood flow to your kidneys. Where things get absolutely critical is how vitamin D deficiency increases the amount of protein leaking into your urine. Northwestern University research shows that low vitamin D levels directly damage your kidneys' filtering barriers, allowing albumin and other proteins to escape into urine. Proteinuria isn't just a marker of kidney damage, it actively causes more damage through toxic effects on your kidney tubules. The protein that shouldn't be in your urine gets reabsorbed by tubular cells, triggering inflammation and oxidative stress that kills these cells. Think about your kidney's filtering barrier like a specialized coffee filter that only lets waste through while keeping important proteins in your blood. Vitamin D deficiency damages this filter structure, creating holes that allow protein to leak through inappropriately. University of California studies demonstrate that vitamin D supplementation reduces proteinuria by 20 to 40% in kidney disease patients with deficiency. This reduction happens because vitamin D repairs the structural proteins in your filtering barrier and reduces inflammation that damages it. The podocytes, specialized cells that form your kidney's filtering barrier, depend heavily on vitamin D for their survival and function. When vitamin D levels drop too low, these podocytes detach from the filtering membrane and die. Once lost, podocytes cannot regenerate, leading to permanent filtering capacity loss. Harvard researchers found that maintaining optimal vitamin D levels protects existing podocytes from damage and death. Your proteinuria stabilizes instead of worsening, and your kidney function decline slows measurably. If you're finding this information helpful and eye-opening, please take a moment to hit that thumbs up button. It helps this video reach someone else who might be unknowingly damaging their kidneys through unrecognized vitamin D deficiency. Hear me out on this critical mechanism that most doctors never explain to their kidney patients. Vitamin D deficiency causes your kidney cells to produce excessive free radicals while simultaneously reducing their antioxidant defenses. This imbalance creates oxidative stress that literally burns through your kidney tissue. Free radicals are unstable molecules that damage cell membranes, DNA, and proteins. Your kidneys naturally generate some free radicals during normal filtering processes, but healthy kidneys quickly neutralize them with antioxidant enzymes. Mayo Clinic researchers discovered that vitamin D is essential for maintaining these protective antioxidant systems. When vitamin D deficiency develops, your kidney cells produce less glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and catalase, which are your body's main antioxidant defenders. Without adequate antioxidants, free radicals accumulate and cause widespread cellular damage throughout your kidney tissue. Think about rust forming on metal. That's similar to what oxidative stress does to your kidney cells. The damage accumulates day after day, destroying filtering units and replacing functional tissue with useless scar tissue. Cleveland Clinic studies show that correcting vitamin D deficiency boosts your kidney's antioxidant capacity by 40 to 60% within 12 to 16 weeks. Your cells start producing more protective enzymes, and the rate of oxidative damage slows dramatically. Can you believe that vitamin D deficiency directly triggers the formation of scar tissue that permanently destroys your kidney function? Yes, I'm talking about renal fibrosis, and this process represents the final pathway to kidney failure, regardless of what originally caused your kidney disease. Stanford researchers explain that fibrosis happens when specialized cells called myofibroblasts produce excessive amounts of collagen and other structural proteins. These proteins form dense scar tissue that replaces normal kidney tissue. making it impossible for your kidneys to filter blood effectively. Vitamin D normally suppresses the transformation of healthy kidney cells into these destructive myofibroblasts. When deficiency occurs, your kidney tubule cells change into collagen-producing machines. The more this happens, the faster your kidneys scar and fail. Think about a wound healing on your skin, where scar tissue replaces normal skin. The same process happens inside your kidneys, except the scarring is irreversible and progressively destroys your filtering capacity. University of Michigan animal studies demonstrate that vitamin D deficient animals with kidney disease develop 60 to 80% more fibrosis compared to those with normal vitamin D levels. The deficient animals progress to kidney failure much faster, while those given vitamin D supplementation maintain better kidney function for significantly longer periods. Johns Hopkins research shows that adequate vitamin D levels suppress the profibrotic protein called transforming growth factor beta by 30 to 50%, directly reducing fibrosis formation and slowing kidney disease progression. Your remaining healthy kidney tissue needs this protection to maintain whatever function you have left. Where things get really dangerous is how vitamin D deficiency weakens your immune system when kidney disease already compromises it. Yale researchers found that kidney patients with severe vitamin D deficiency experience infection rates 200 to 300% higher than those with adequate levels. Vitamin D directly activates genes in your immune cells that produce antimicrobial proteins. These proteins kill bacteria, viruses, and fungi before they can establish serious infections. When vitamin D is deficient, your immune cells cannot mount effective responses to pathogens. Think about trying to fight off invaders without proper weapons. That's what your immune system faces when vitamin D deficiency disarms it. Kidney patients already have weakened immunity from uremia and medications, and vitamin D deficiency makes this vulnerability even worse. Northwestern University studies show that correcting vitamin D deficiency reduces hospitalization rates for infections by 40 to 50% in dialysis patients. Fewer infections mean better quality of life, lower healthcare costs, and improved survival rates. The testing strategy I promised at the beginning can save your kidney function and potentially add years before you need dialysis. Start by requesting a 25-hydroxyvitamin D blood test from your nephrologist. This test measures your vitamin D storage form and reveals your true deficiency status. Most kidney patients need levels above 30 nanograms per milliliter for kidney protection, though some experts recommend 40 to 50 for optimal benefits. Your current level determines how aggressively you need to correct your deficiency and which form of vitamin D supplementation works best. For stage 3 kidney disease patients with vitamin D deficiency, standard cholecalciferol or vitamin D3 supplementation often works well. Typical doses range from 1,000 to 4,000 IU daily, depending on your baseline level and body weight. Mayo Clinic guidelines suggest starting with 2,000 IU daily and retesting after 8 to 12 weeks. Stage 4 and 5 patients need special consideration because their kidneys cannot activate vitamin D efficiently. Your nephrologist may prescribe active vitamin D forms like calcitriol or pericalcitol that bypass the kidney's activation step. These medications require careful monitoring to prevent calcium and phosphorus imbalances. Never supplement vitamin D without medical supervision when you have kidney disease. Excessive vitamin D can cause dangerous calcium elevations that worsen vascular calcification and kidney damage. Your doctor needs to monitor your calcium, phosphorus, and parathyroid hormone levels regularly during supplementation. Combine supplementation with safe sun exposure when possible. Just 10 to 15 minutes of midday sun on your arms and legs 2 to 3 times weekly can boost your vitamin D production naturally. However, kidney patients often cannot make vitamin D efficiently from sun exposure due to kidney dysfunction. Food sources provide modest vitamin D amounts that support supplementation. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel contain 400 to 600 international units per serving, while fortified dairy and plant milks offer 100 to 150 international units per cup. Egg yolks provide about 40 IU each. These foods help but usually cannot correct significant deficiency alone. Work with a registered dietitian specializing in kidney disease to optimize your vitamin D intake through both diet and supplements. These specialists understand the complex balance between getting enough vitamin D while managing phosphorus and potassium restrictions that kidney patients face. Request follow-up vitamin D, testing every 3 to 6 months until your levels stabilize in the optimal range. Once stable, annual testing ensures you maintain adequate levels long-term. Your needs may change as your kidney disease progresses or your medications adjust. Monitor for signs of vitamin D excess during supplementation, including excessive thirst, frequent urination, nausea, and confusion. These symptoms suggest dangerously high calcium levels requiring immediate medical attention. Properly supervised supplementation prevents these complications. The bottom line is that vitamin D deficiency silently worsens kidney damage through multiple devastating mechanisms, including renin, angiotensin system activation, chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, proteinuria, fibrosis formation, and immune dysfunction. Correcting this deficiency represents one of the most powerful interventions for slowing kidney disease progression. Your kidneys desperately need adequate vitamin D, the crucial hidden vitamin, to activate their protective mechanisms and slow the relentless progression of kidney damage. The effort you invest in testing and correcting your vitamin D status pays enormous dividends through preserved kidney function and delayed dialysis. Understanding this hidden deficiency empowers you to take action that most kidney patients never consider. Small changes in your vitamin D levels can mean the difference between stable kidney function and rapid progression to end-stage renal disease requiring dialysis or transplant. Your kidneys are irreplaceable organs that deserve protection through optimal vitamin D status. The knowledge you gain today about this critical deficiency gives you power to preserve your kidney function and improve your long-term outcomes dramatically. If this video helped you understand how vitamin D deficiency silently worsens kidney damage, please share it with someone you know who's struggling with kidney disease. Life-saving information like this deserves to reach everyone dealing with chronic kidney disease because awareness prevents the complications that destroy kidneys. Make sure to subscribe to Knowhow for more evidence-based kidney health information that actually works. And hit the notification bell so you never miss life-changing content. Thanks for trusting me with your precious time and allowing me to share these kidney-protecting strategies with you. I'll see you in the next video.